Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mike Chua again, physical therapist. And yes, I'm your alternative healthcare career coach. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how to become from PT to become a SPED teacher.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Good evening, Alternative Healthcare Career Group. Hola, amigos. Hola, señorita, señor, amigo, and amiga. Hey, if you're watching live, comment live. Watching on replay, comment replay. Happy Cinco de Mayo, my friends. What is going on? There you go. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Well, the interview was supposed to be tomorrow, but we got some tornado stuff happened the other day, and then we had to move it. So now we are here. Well, if you're watching live, comment live. Watching on replay, comment replay. But tonight we're going to be talking about how to transition from being a physical therapist to a SPED, S-P-E-E-D teacher. But before I keep on going, I just wanted to encourage you. Oh, by the way, that this episode is brought to you by, where is that thing? Brought to you by MedBridge. MedBridge Education. Where is that? MedBridge. If you want 40% discount on those CEU class, check out medbridge.com. Use the code ALTERNATIVE, ALTERNATIVE. Yes, you get 40%, not 10, not 20, not 30, but 40%. Imagine that. Well, anyway, we go. Happy Cinco de Mayo, my friends. I don't know if you can see this. You can see it. Type in, you can see it. Hey, it says there, believe it in your heart, speak it into existence, and live it out like it's already yours, ladies and gentlemen. It's so clear. Believe it in your heart. You already have. You have the goals in your heart. You already got the plans in your heart. And then all you need to do is two more. Speak it into existence. Says there, speak it into existence. You got to declare it. A blessing is not a blessing until it is declared. If you want something to achieve in life, you already have it in your heart, in your mind, right? You have to declare it. You have to put it out in the world. Now, when you put it out in the world, when you put it out in someone else, you got to put it and plant it in the good soil. All right? So you write it down. I got a journal here. I write down my stuff here. Obviously, got different colored pens, and I write it down because you have to declare it, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually declaring it and teaching it, you actually see it and hear it, and it becomes into existence, it says here, right? And the last part here says, live it out like it's already yours. You got to own it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to own it. If you have a dream, you have a dream in your mind, in your heart, in your whatever, you got to declare it, and you have to own it. You got to own it, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't own it, somebody else will. Who's gonna do it? Nobody's gonna do your dream. Nobody's gonna do nobody's gonna start a business for you. Nobody's gonna write your book for you. Nobody's gonna make you better physically fit, right? Only you can do this, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our guest for tonight. Her name is Vanessa, right? We're going to ask her what's going on with her life. She's actually a physical therapist, right? She's a physical therapist. And she became a learning support teacher, SPED teacher at International School in Manila, right? And then she finished her MA. We're going to ask what an MA is, Master in Arts or whatever, in the Philippines. And she got hired as a SPED teacher here in Kansas in 2008. Oh, she got here first. You got here early first, before me, Vanessa. And then now the school district, offered her scholarship to take a graduate course certification on vision impairments at University of Nebraska, Lincoln. This lady is really smart, right? And then now she finished her master's degree at Texas Tech University in Vision Studies. Gosh, I didn't know about this, Vanessa, until I'm reading it now. You are I knew you were already smart back then, but you're smarter now. And then now she got recruited by the Carroll Center for the Blind to be a teacher of students with visual impairment. And then she moved to Massachusetts. Spell that, ladies and gentlemen, Massachusetts, last 2019. So right now, she's currently working as a consultant for 3 school districts at Central Massachusetts in handling students who are visually impaired, legally blind, and who are also deaf. Without further ado, let's go ahead and bring in Vanessa Rosalan. What is going on, Vanessa, in your world there? Happy 5 de Mayo.
Hola.
Hola.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo
Señor.
estás, Vanessa? Muy bien.
Bien, bien.
Well, could you please tell us, Vanessa, where you're from, what you do, and could you please help us how you made this transition from being a PT to all this crazy stuff? I mean, could you share us your experience?
So hi everyone. I hope you're having a good night or good morning wherever you are. So I'm Vanessa Rosalan. I graduated as a physical therapist in the Philippines. The same school where Dr. Mike Chua graduated. He was actually one of my professors then. And then ever since I was young, I really wanted to become a teacher. But then my mom, who's paying for my tuition fee, wants me to take physical therapy. But after I graduated, I told my mom, now can I do what I want? So a school in Manila hired me as a special education teacher. Because in the Philippines, you can be a teacher if you just take 18 credit unit hours of education. So I took that 18-hour credit units to become a teacher. My first stint then I was a high school science teacher for a year. Then I transitioned to become a SPED teacher in a local school, and I took my master's degree. I completed my master's degree in special ed, major in autism and reading disabilities. After then, I was hired by International School Manila to be a learning support teacher. And like what Dr. Mike has said, I was recruited from Manila by Topeka Public School in Kansas to become a special education teacher. So I came here 2008 through a working visa. And then, so I worked as a SPED teacher in a classroom. And by 2015, there was a scholarship offered. There's a state scholarship offered to teachers in our school district because there's a shortage of teachers serving students with visual impairments. So I applied for the scholarship, and fortunately I got it. So I studied vision studies at University of Nebraska Lincoln. It's a graduate certificate course, and I studied that for like 2 years while I work as a full-time SPED teacher. Then I decided to further my career and finish my master's degree, but I moved to Texas Tech University because they have like a really nice program in terms of vision studies is concerned. Then through the Texas Tech program, I was recruited by the Carroll Center for the Blind here in Massachusetts. Our office is at Newton near Boston. Then now I am working as a consultant for like 3 school districts. I work with students who are blind, who have visual impairments, deaf blindness, ranging from birth to transition years, which is 21 years old. So basically, that's that's my journey from being a graduate of physical therapy to now as a teacher for students with visual impairments.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. It's a great journey, Vanessa. So I
It took
remember
a
we
while.
were schoolmates, right? And then I
Yes,
already
yes.
knew deep inside that you were a winner that time, and because you were leading
I try.
people and everything like that. And also remember, now right now you were leading all your what you call this, your schoolmates in your reunion. So that's good. That's good.
Yeah, we just have nothing to do during like the pandemic, so we just um I just one day I just woke up and I was like, there's this voice that's telling me go ahead and reconnect with your college classmates, so my batchmates. So we have this Facebook group and we're just like doing a lot of sorts just to reconnect and re-experience what we've done way back 1996 to 2001. So yep.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you for leading that group there. Could you please tell us, Vanessa? So, why from PT? I mean, why from PT you became? Why do this now? I mean, did you did have a choice, or really you really wanted to be a SPED teacher?
I really want to become a teacher way back then, but circumstances, my mom told me way back then, you can't be a teacher because there's no money in education and education will not bring you to America. But I proved her wrong. Education brought me to America. It's the reason why I'm here. So I actually tried to become a physical therapist last 2013 because after a certain amount of years, 6 years, having a working visa, the school district has has to recommend you for permanent residency. And right then, the school district is like hesitant in providing a sponsorships. So I actually applied for NPTE for three states like Florida, New York, and Kansas. And I had to take some classes because some of the classes that I took in the Philippines has doesn't have enough credits. So eventually 2013 I was able to take NPTE, but unfortunately I didn't make the cut. So I didn't pass NPTE. And right after the result came out, the district eventually sponsored us for for a green card or a permanent resident visa. So I guess that was the sign that I have to stay being a SPED teacher and and forget my physical therapy background or my physical therapy course way back then. But it's a combination of a choice in circumstances. I love working with people with disabilities. So eventually I was able to use some of what my training way back then.
Amazing. So that's a great story there, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes God will give you some sort of a challenge, because but the bigger the challenge, the bigger the victory. He will put you he'll give you some setbacks, but those setbacks are actually a set up for your next success, ladies and gentlemen. I too, I failed the exam. I've been rejected. I've been denied. I've failed exams. Been denied visas and stuff like that. But does that stop you from reaching your next level? No, you just keep pushing. You just keep, adapting and adjusting. And that's what Vanessa did. Now she's rocking it with all of her master's degree. How many masters do you have? 4,000 master's degree? Or maybe she's still, still working on something else. But the goal here is not just to settle. Me and Vanessa could have settled back home in the Philippines. We could have settled in a, nice, have, in the beautiful island, Philippine Islands. But no, we had to get out of our comfort zone. We had to get out of our comfort zone. And if you really want to achieve your next level in life, if you want to achieve and find your alternative career, you got to get out of that comfort zone. So let's go ahead and bring back Vanessa. Vanessa, what's your comfort zone, and how did you get out of that comfort zone? How did you do it?
Of course, coming from the Philippines, transitioning from the Philippines to America, of course, the culture shock. So I have to like readjust myself, adapt. And at the same time, being a SPED teacher for a while, you know, I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I've been working for several years as a SPED teacher, and here I have to be trained for another specifications of special education, and having a full-time job, and at the same time studying, taking graduate courses. So it's hard, it's difficult. So you have to know your priorities. I have to like prioritize whatever I need to do way back then. And also my son was growing up. So good thing that my husband, because I'm on a working visa and he is on a dependent visa. So way back then, H-1B, which is a dependent visa, cannot work. So it worked out for us. So my husband is the one taking care of my son while I work, and at the same time study at night. So I have to sacrifice sleep and at the same time sanity for sometimes. It took me like 2 years to finish that graduate course, and at the same time another year and a half to finish the master's degree. So that's quite a while. So that's from my comfort zone to to adjusting to doing my studies, and at the same time keeping my household intact, and with the stress of am I going to stay here, am I going to have a visa. I transition and I experience those things. So but eventually I'm over that bump road now. So that's why I was able to like transfer from Topeka Public School to Carroll Center for the Blind, because I already have a permanent visa, so I can like work for any employment now. So it worked out. I just have to go through that.
You know what? I feel you. I also went through that process, Vanessa. So for people who don't know, us foreigners, us immigrants, we have to go through different processes. If you want to do it legally, of course, you want to do it legally, right? And we have to go through a different process. We have to do the immigration, working visa, wait for a certain number of years to get your permanent residency. You're going to pay your fees, lawyer fees, English exam, and all these fees. And first, it's stressful, because you don't know if you're going to go home or not, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know if you're going to be here in the States, or you could be home the following day if the company doesn't renew your visa or your paperwork or not. Or in my case, you can get fired and you will go home, obviously. So that's the first stress there. The second stress is that just like what Vanessa said, your family is dependent upon you. Most of the families that are under that work visa, they cannot work because they're under a dependent visa. My wife, she wasn't able to work, and we had to apply her another kind of visa in order for us to get her a social security and stuff like that. And imagine going to a different country, you don't know anybody, you're trying to learn a new language, um, and trying to do all of this stuff, and trying to learn a new culture. That's actually the next level of getting off that comfort zone. And I'm not saying people here in the States move out of the country. What I'm saying is that try to go outside of the country. Or if you can't go to a different state, learn a different culture. Learn, because that's the only way you will learn how to get out of that comfort zone. The other day, I was coaching a lady, and she was just crying. She said, Michael, I just want to get out of the state here in Tennessee. She was crying, literally crying. I was coaching her. Hey, your sanity is much more important than your financial health. Your mental health is more important than your financial health. She said, I don't know if I can find a job in Florida, Michael, but I'm just gonna heed your advice and then just take the risk. Sometimes you just have to take the risk, ladies and gentlemen. That's what Vanessa and I did. I don't know what her backstory is, aside from that financial pressure, that immigration pressure. You got your marriage pressure, and you're growing a family. It's really hard. But that's how you will grow, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you will go to your next level. Whether you're starting a family, whether you're trying to look for that alternative career, we're in this alternative career group. You just have to push yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, well, the topic is all about how to transition from being a PT to a SPED teacher. So I know it happened all of a sudden because of your circumstances and situation, Vanessa. But how do we start? I mean, how do you become a SPED teacher? Do you need to have all your fancy degrees that you also have?
So here in America, there's a lot of states that will allow you to take like a certain credit hours in order for you to teach. And being a SPED teacher is one of the best avenue to be a teacher. Um, so in Kansas, they will allow you to, like, example, you're an engineer, so they will allow you to teach math. If you're a physical therapist, they will allow you to teach biology or zoology, anything that has to do with science, or even science itself if you want to teach middle school. And then you just have to take another some credits to be a SPED
You can
teacher, and you
teach
can get a
science?
provisional license. They'll give you like a provisional license, and you're able to teach as a teacher. So some states do that. But if you want to become a teacher for the visually impaired, there's a lot of states that offers scholarship. You just have to, like, look into it. There's like Texas Tech University offers scholarships if you're in Texas, of course, if you're in Wyoming, Montana, and Wisconsin. So Texas Tech offers that scholarship. The University of Nebraska Lincoln also offers. They have a federal grant, so wherever you are in America, you can apply at the University of Nebraska Lincoln. They offer a scholarship for you to be a teacher for the visually impaired, or an orientation and mobility specialist. An orientation and mobility specialist, they are the one who trains
Yeah,
people
can you tell us
who
more
are
about that?
blind using a cane. So
Huh.
it's what you call the certified orientation and mobility specialist. So they offer that as well. There are even OTs and PTs who transitions from being a teacher for the visually impaired. Also, like, you can also be a rehab therapist. So a rehab therapist, they train people with disabilities how to navigate their environment at home. You know, you can also, like, go into that job. At the Carroll Center for the Blind, there are a lot of therapists doing that. We have therapists, as I've mentioned, orientation and mobility, TVIs, or the teacher for the visually impaired, and even like deaf blind teachers who work with students with multiple disabilities, as well as adults in the adults program. So go ahead and research in your states, because they offer it. There's a lot of states that offer scholarship. And here in Massachusetts, they offer it through the University of Massachusetts, Boston. They have a scholarship for that too.
Do they have to have like a bachelor's degree first, or I mean, how does that work? Do you have to have a
I know for a fact that Texas Tech, they'll require you to have a bachelor's degree. Um, UMass, yes, you do need to have a bachelor's degree, but they will help you transition. They will like help you because they want people, because there's a shortage for this kind of job. So they will really work with you, especially Texas Tech. They will even like help you, like they will even like look at your transcript and see what subjects or classes they will be able to like take credit, so you don't have to like study a lot. So that really helped. So yeah, just ask like your local universities because they will work with you.
Amazing. So just go look for those schools. I mean, what do they type?
Vision studies. So being a teacher for
Vision
the
study.
visually impaired. Yes, or
I mean,
vision
that's perfect
studies.
for OTs, right? I mean,
Yes. University of Arkansas, I know, offers it too. Missouri State University, it offers it too. So, and also like even there, like for Kansas, for University of Nebraska, they offer it through the neighboring states. So if you live in Colorado, if you live in Missouri, so they will let you in their program. You know, so
amazing.
just research.
All
Yeah.
right. So speaking of programs, we will be back in a few minutes. We'll be back.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.
Hola! Oh, happy Cinco de Mayo! All the way, that's HelloNote. Thank you very much, HelloNote. Check it out, hellonote.com. And yes, that's what we use in our outpatient clinic. We use it so easy. The documentation is a breeze. Well, it's not perfect, but it works for our clinic. I just type it in, hellonote.com. When you sign up, make sure you mention my name, Mike Chua, or Alternative Healthcare Career. It's just an amazing software. So check it out, hellonote.com for your documentation system.
So much today from Dr. Mike Chua's Certified Dementia Practitioner live seminar. Not only was it about facts on how to help as a therapist treat those with dementia or memory deficits, but it was also about how to talk to family members, how to talk to caregivers, how to interact with the nursing staff in the hospital, and really how to present myself as a certified dementia practitioner. If you're looking to broaden your skill set with becoming a certified dementia practitioner, I highly recommend Dr. Mike Chua's seminar.
Hello, my name is Nina Chakashvili. I am support group facilitator leader and yes, a specialist and Alzheimer's educator. So I just completed Dr. Mike Chua's 2-day class, which one was the best class. First.
Hola, amigos! Hola, señora. Yep, she said one of the best classes. Only best because you guys are the one who's helping me out. Because you, ladies and gentlemen, who attended the class are just really amazing students. I'm not only teaching, I'm actually also learning from the group. And it's not just me talking, it's actually the students too. They're actually interacting with us, interacting with the other members of the class. And it's just an amazing group. It's very dynamic because I actually challenge you how to be a better educator, how to be a better dementia practitioner, how to actually change your life and also other people's lives. And that's the goal. It's not just to learn from me, but me to learn from you and actually push you to your next level. Yep. Oh, by the way, let me just show you this the new video that Emma created for our utilization reviewer thing. Okay, we'll be back.
Join our Utilization Review, CEU, and Job Prep program. Get over 6 hours of content taught by therapists just like you and become a utilization reviewer or care coordinator today. Learn the specific interview questions, LinkedIn profile optimization, and even free resume review in 2 hours of CEU credit. Learn more at alternativehealthcarecareers.com.
Yes, that is the utilization reviewer thing. Check it out. Check it out on our website. Where did that website go? Alternativehealthcarecareers.com. Check it out, alternativehealthcarecareers.com. If you want to learn about the utilization reviewer, just click this website and then just click course. I don't know how to do it. Just go there, okay? Check it out, all right? Check it out. All right, so tonight we're actually interviewing Vanessa Rosalan. She's actually a physical therapist turned SPED teacher and all these fancy letters behind her name. We're actually interviewing her how to transition from, being a PT to a SPED teacher. So, but before I keep on going, I just would like to show what's going on with our current system in whatever I do right now. We're helping people how to start their own rehab practice, and I just want to show you guys how I'm doing it or what I'm doing right now. Okay. Yes, that is actually rehab physical therapy and wellness. So I took that certification course from Patrice Hassan. She's like the TheraHab lady. She teaches group exercises. So from there, I've learned how to do group exercises. And then I said, what the heck? I'm doing this group exercises in assisted living or retirement homes. Why not in our community? So I just took the leap of faith. Sometimes, all the time, you have to take the leap of faith. You walk by faith, not by sight. Yes, you have to take a calculated risk, but stop analyzing, ladies and gentlemen, and start taking action. Stop the analysis paralysis. There's somebody posted in our group said, "What's your biggest regret?" And I said, my biggest regret is not taking action, not doing this as early as possible. I wish I could have done it much sooner, right? So that's what happened. So I took that certification course. Now we started our own small little practice now. And then we got like how many PTAs? We're hiring 2 more PTAs. And I think we have like 3, 4, or 5 PTAs now. And like 2 PTs that's actually working for us. So we're growing, without me getting fired, without me getting out of my comfort zone, without me pushing myself, or somebody pushing me to, I won't be where I'm at. Do I know it all? No, I don't know it all. But the goal here is you're just taking action, ladies and gentlemen, all right? So again, we are actually interviewing Vanessa. She is a physical therapist turned SPED teacher. We're just gonna ask her the craziest questions that we normally ask. So Vanessa, what is your biggest challenge as a SPED teacher, or what's your biggest challenge from transitioning from being a PT now to a SPED teacher? What's your biggest challenge, and how do you turn this around, sister?
I guess it's the part where you have to deal with the social aspect of interacting with your client or with your students, because as a physical therapist, you have to deal with, of course, the physical disabilities, but as a teacher, you also have to deal with classroom management. You also have to deal with social emotional skills of the students. So you have to build that rapport, that relationship with the kids, and that students here in the US, there's a huge difference between teaching in the Philippines and teaching in America. In the Philippines, it's like the teacher, we look at the teachers there. It's kind of like our parents. What the teacher says is like the rule. It's like the is important. And here in America, a lot of kids are trained to be assertive. And you have to like really prove yourself to them, in terms of your teaching skills, in terms of your classroom management. So that was a challenge for me. And at the same time, you have to deal with behaviors here in America. In the Philippines, you just have to teach. You just have to do your instructions. You don't have to deal with behaviors. The students there will listen to you no matter what. But here, you have to teach at the same time, work on students with behavior issues. So, which is tough. That's why here there's a lot of like paraprofessionals, and you have like related service providers who work with you as a team. And like in the Philippines, it's like you're by yourself. You have to do the lesson plan, you have to do the classroom management. But it worked out. You teach like 60 to 70 kids in one classroom, and here you teach like 20 kids in the classroom. But it takes a while. You have to like make sure that your instructions are engaging. Your instructions are will really help them improve, both mentally, emotionally, and of course cognitively. So that's one of the biggest challenge that I have to like face, transitioning from a physical therapist to a teacher. And at the same time, working with your colleagues. Coming from a foreign country, you have to prove to them that you're worthy to be sponsored. But eventually you just have to make yourself highly marketable. And we Filipinos, we have like a very strong work ethic. So, and we make sure that we deliver. I guess that's why it's not kind of hard for me to win some of my colleagues back then, because they know for a fact that we Filipinos are hard workers too. And we make instructions fun, and we make sure that the people that we work with, no matter if it's client or students, that we're having fun. We always inject humor in whatever we do. So I think that helped me then, the humor and the art of making it fun and entertaining. So those were the biggest challenge for me, I guess.
There you go. There you go. That's very important. Having enjoying life. Having fun and the humor itself. And I like what you said, injecting humor, because people will always remember they won't remember what you said. They won't remember, but they'll always remember how you made them feel, how you made them laugh, how you made them cry. How you connected with them. So thank you very much, Vanessa, for really answering your call. Not just staying in one place, but you keep pushing yourself. So any last parting wisdom for our friends in Facebook and YouTube?
I guess what really helped me is my mindset of being able to, to always learn and to always like have that room for growth. And I always make sure that I'm highly marketable, because way back when I was having a hard time with my visa, and while I was working at an international school, one of the teachers said then was, I don't have to worry about myself. I can just go. Even if they fire me today, I can go. Well, I'm not saying that you should be fired or anything, but um, so even if they let you go, you can go to any other employer because you're highly marketable. So that's stuck with me. So that's kind of like my mindset. That's why I make sure that I have something unique to offer. I always study, and I was like take opportunities to, to get classes, to get subjects, to study, even if I have to pay for it, because, you have to be unique, you have to be different in order for you to stand out and, you know, um, get what you want. I guess that's what really helped me. And at the same time, I always tell the Lord that if you want me to do this, you have to make you have to make the way for me. I don't have to like worry and stress myself. So that's what I told myself when I was having a hard time with my visa. So I told him, if you want me to stay, you have to work for it. You have to make me stay. And you just have to let me know if I need to stay. So I guess like follow and be able to read the events of your life through prayers and through the guidance. Always pray that because that, I think, helped me a lot. You know, so I guess that's it. Having a good mindset of being marketable and trust the Lord, because He has a perfect plan.
Amen. Amen to that. Thank you very much, Vanessa, for inspiring and encouraging our friends in Alternative Healthcare Career Group. Again, I like what Vanessa said, ladies and gentlemen. If you're still watching live, comment live. Watching on the replay, comment replay. I'm not seeing all the comments right now, but like what she said, learning how to be marketable. You got to learn how to market yourself. A lot of people will say, well, I don't know how to market myself. Well, guess what? The job that we're having right now, whether you're a therapist or a SPED teacher or whatever, we're marketing ourselves. We're in sales. We're selling our services. And how do you raise up that stake of selling your services? I'm not selling, sell your body or whatever. What I'm talking about is, learn how to market yourself, add a little bit of skills in your toolbox, get a certification like what I'm teaching right now. The Alzheimer's Disease and Dementia Care Seminar is the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner. If you want extra letters behind your name, CDP, attend that class here, that I teach once a month. We're going to be doing it this coming May 29th. That's a Saturday. I'm looking at my calendar here. So, be marketable, because like what Vanessa said, us, we're immigrants, and we have to not really compete, but we have to raise up our level so these companies could sponsor us, because they're not going to pay for our immigration fees. Is a certain company going to pay immigration fees for like a regular dude like me? No, I have to raise up the game, right? So I can be marketable and be competitive in the marketplace. And whatever you're trying to, even when you're applying for a job, how can you differentiate yourself? How can you go above and beyond? Are you just bringing your business card? Do you have a business card that you give? Do you have uh this business card, is it special? You know how I make my business card special? I put a magnet at the back so the patients could remember and put it in their fridge, right? Now the next level, instead of giving your business card or your resume, create a small book. We have several books that we publish, and that's the book that you're going to give, that's the resume that you're going to give, right? And what else there, how you can step up your game? Get an extra certification, my certified dementia practitioner thing. Get that extra certification, those extra letters behind your name, at least to separate yourself from the pack. What else? Get a website, not just your Facebook profile, not just your LinkedIn profile. Get a website. Domains or website nowadays, it's so easy to create one. And I did our own website. You can check it out, jerryhabjackson.com. The fancy ones that has the courses and everything, that I don't know. I don't know how to do that, where we put our courses and selling stuff. I don't know how to do that. But the simple one-page website, you guys can do it. Domain names or website are like how much? Like $20 a year. That will set you apart from different applicants. What else? How can you differentiate yourself? How can you differentiate yourself by leveling up? Interview people like what we're doing right now. Create a small show, a small podcast. Interview different people in your specific niche, and they will find you as the expert in your field, like what Vanessa is doing right now. Again, thank you very much, Vanessa. Any last parting a message for our group, or you're good, Vanessa?
I guess what I can say is, aside from being marketable, make sure to be an expert on what you do. Like, and don't hesitate to invest on yourself. I just want to add on to that. Like, don't hesitate to like pay for those certificates. Don't hesitate to pay for like seminars, conferences, because you will learn through that. At the same time, you you get to know people. You get those connections through those conferences, through those seminars. So if I had not been going through some seminars, I would not be able to like get to know people that would help me, you know get through where I am now. So it's not just the learning that you'll take, it's also like connecting with people. So like here, out of nowhere, I just messaged Dr. Mike that, hey, Dr. Mike, can you say some inspirational message to our Facebook group? And then suddenly he invited me here. So I don't know what the universe plans, but I believe that, this connection, this serendipitous connection will eventually has will have something that will come out of it, will come out of this. So I don't know what it is, but I wish you all the best, and I hope that all your dreams will manifest and all your goals will come true. That's it. Thank you, and have a good
Amen.
day.
Well, thank you very much, Vanessa. Appreciate you. I like what Vanessa said, ladies and gentlemen. All you need to do is to attend those certification classes, and not just attend, but actually network. Your network is your net worth. So who are you hang out with? Are you hanging out with awesome people? Guess what? You're going to be awesome. Hang out with crazy people. Guess what? You're going to be crazy like me. Hang out with people who are actually, gossiping. Guess what? You're going to be gossiping too. Hang out with people, go into a barber shop. You're going to have a haircut soon, right? But you hang out with people who are actually winning. Guess what? You're going to be winning too. Again, thank you very much, Vanessa, for coming over in our show. Appreciate you. But before I let you go, ladies and gentlemen, yes, happy Cinco de Mayo. Yep. Before I let you go, always remember the word FAST. FAST, letter F. Find friends that will push you to your next level, because you are the average of the 5 people you hang out with. So who are you hang out with? This coming June 5 and 6, I'll be hanging out in Orlando, Florida, in Smart Success Healthcare, led by Greg Todd. He's my coach. He's my mentor. And if you want to hang out with me live, come and join that event, sshclive.com, sshclive.com. You just mention my name if you sign up and join that live web, not just webinar. It's a live event at Orlando Marriott Hotel. I want to see you there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What's the next letter? Is letter A. You got to learn how to take action. All this stuff that we're doing is not going to do me good. It's not even going to do you good if you don't take action on it, ladies and gentlemen. You got to learn how to take action. Imperfect action beats perfect in action. A lot of us here, we want perfection. We want perfection. Well, guess what? Do you think I speak perfect English? I always make grammatical mistakes, spelling mistake. What else? Accent mistake. I don't know. Does it have to be perfect? No. just have to go out there and show up, my friends. Take action, right? All right. You know what the next letter S is? Shoot for the moon. Why? If you keep shooting for the moon, you're gonna miss it, but you're gonna be landing with the stars. You're gonna fail. I'm telling you now, ladies and gentlemen. Life is not a bed of roses. You're gonna fail. You're gonna be rejected. Just like me and Vanessa, we've failed, we've fallen, we've gotten sick. But it doesn't matter how many times you failed or fallen or got sick. What mattered is how many times you get up and do this all over again. But of course, if you keep tripping on the same stone, if you keep on tripping on the same object, you gotta learn how to adapt and adjust, obviously, right? Just have to keep getting up, ladies and gentlemen, right? You know what's the last letter in the word fast? It's letter T. Letter T is teach it. Why? Because when you hear it, you forget. When you see it, you remember. But when you're actually teaching it, you're actually understanding it more. So speaking of teaching, I'll be teaching that Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminar, the required course to be a certified dementia practitioner, this coming May 29th. That's a Saturday. Please come and join if you want to be a certified dementia practitioner. All right, I wish you all the best. Be awesome, be great, be excellent. And I'll see you later, my Facebook and YouTube friends. Bye-bye.
HelloNote is a truly therapist-friendly practice management solution with integrated EMR that will enhance workflow, efficiency, and patient care. HelloNote reduces error and allows you to spend more time with your patients. It comes integrated with billing. Claims are generated once a note is completed. You can bill with one click and a patient portal, which streamlines the patient intake process. Beautifully engineered and cloud-based for easy accessibility, the software works on all platforms. You can access patient records from anywhere. We also offer 24/7 support. HelloNote is the practice management solution that you're looking for.